Howdy folks, Laxo here again. Today we are going to get back to World Championship. Unfortunately, that battle that I had with Doomslayer fell off. So, what we're gonna do... Oh, by the way, this guy right here attacked me like 6 times in a row. Which is funny, I think he attacked me more times than he actually had opportunities to attack, so... Specifically, he had to re-roll pay gems for extra pulls and extra rerolls just to attack me, so I just thought it was funny. And he still lost a couple times as well, but anyways, so unfortunately, well, Doomslayer, his battle fell off because I was attacked so many times by the other guy. So I haven't looked at the teams or anything, just going in blind. Let's see what happens. But yeah, just gonna have to reshoot this here, and we're gonna do it live. Alright, unfortunately, I just realized that the music is on, and I can't have music on because that'll copyright my video and flag it and strike it and all that garbage. So, fortunately, we're gonna have to... Tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this. We'll see the results here. Alright, I win 4-1, that's cool. We're gonna look at the statistics. I'm gonna reset the sound, and then we can actually get into the battles. So let's do that. Alright. I think we just saw the first battle end. So this video might be a little shorter than usual, I hope, because my last couple videos have been 20 plus minutes, and I've been trying to get them down to 10 minutes or less, so I do like this team comp that I made here. It's pretty nice. Talk about it more when the battle comes. Oh, I also did swap around a couple units. Alright, I do apologize for that. Let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to have Gain here. Attack, and he's going to do enough 3 rage reductions, which gets Soy Phone to go off, and then from there it's over. So that was the first round. I hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll move on to the next round. Alright, so this team, I went ahead and swapped around, I think, one character, and I put on Ichigo, because I didn't feel like Byakuya at this point had enough damage, because what was happening was I took off his War Soul, and I put it on Soy Phone, so Soy Phone can one-shot teams. And now Byakuya doesn't have enough damage, so I went ahead and just swapped those back earlier today, so this battle is not going to have them on. So I went ahead and put Ichigo on the team to make up for the lack of damage. Oh, look at that. He's got Cure out there. That's actually pretty nice. All the heal reduction on my team now. So for, I think the last 5 or so battles I did, I just swapped Ichigo completely out of my lineup. And then earlier today I realized that he wasn't in there, and I was like, you know, he's a 7-star Vasalorde should be in your lineup. So I went ahead and swapped him in there. And actually, I took out I took out Urahara. I took out Urahara in my Bleed team lineup, and then I put in a different character, and then I swapped over characters from this lineup, so that's what I did. I didn't do any major changes other than maybe swapping around a couple characters. Like Nell and Stark, I swapped them around. Alright, I'm gonna start speeding this up a little bit here. Don't want this to last too long. Oh, that hurt. To be honest though, having Kira in his lineup against this lineup is actually not bad because I have what, 1, 2, 3, I have 4 characters that heal in this lineup, so that is very, very good on his part, putting Kira in this lineup. I think I've said this a couple times, but I have heard people say that Kira is bad or they don't like Kira, you know, saying how much they don't like Kira, but I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comment section because I think he does pretty good. He does decent damage, nothing amazing. His Hot 06, 4.7, still kind of low. So I have seen, like, Kira doesn't have the best damage, but he has decent enough damage, I feel, to be on a team, especially for World Championship, where it's a format where pretty much every lineup has maybe at least one healer. Some lineups even have 2 or 3. Some people really like to put healers on teams a lot. So, like, perfect example, my last lineup, I had 4 characters that heal. So, Kira, I feel, is a lot better than people give him credit for. Oh, I also think I swapped out Nini or Rukia in this lineup as well. But if I remember correctly, this is the battle that I lose here, so we'll see how I lose it. Wow. Aizen with rage reduction again. They are shutting down Aizen big time in this match. Wow. Alright, looks like they shut down Aizen again this lineup. Or this round. Looks like we're gonna be looking at no rage till maybe the 5th round for Aizen. It got Aizen again. Wow. I think that's the story of this battle right here. Complete shutdown of Aizen. But the reason why Aizen is really, really important is, like, for example here, let's just say Ichigo rages or Nini rages or somebody rages and damages Aizen when he has a shield on. When that shield breaks, it has, I believe, an 80% chance to reduce the rage of the entire enemy team. So let's just say the first character rages and it instantly shuts down the entire rest of the team for that entire round. And then also putting Aizen in the front row. Then also putting Aizen in the front row is very, very important as well, because you need to have him attacked a lot so he can rage and get his shield back. So it's very, very, very important to have him in the front row and rage a lot. Oh, I didn't even look at the damage number. Oh well. I think this battle's pretty much over. He doesn't have enough damage, and my team is just going to slowly whittle his team down at this point. So I think we skip this here. Actually, Muramasa might rage right now. No, that's not going to be enough rage. Alright, next round. Okay, so I put Ikaku in this lineup right here. I had... who did I have in this lineup? I forgot. But I put Ikaku in here just because I actually ended up getting him to 6-star from the extra shards I got from the season pass. I had enough shards to just get him to 6-star, so I went ahead and got Ikaku to 6-star. Actually, since it was earlier today, I don't even think he's 6-star in this battle right here, because I don't think it refreshes until the next day, which would be tomorrow. So, actually, Ikaku didn't even have any war souls. So, he's actually naked right now. He doesn't have any war souls, and he is only 5-star right now. So, yeah, I need to get Ikaku online. Tomorrow it should be much better. But this should be a lot of damage here. 4.8? That's not too bad. Triple rage. Wow, that means Aizen did a lot of damage. Alright, but that is that. Let's go ahead and talk about some teams here. Alright. SLAYER. Alright, so let's see. He has... Honestly, this... I'm looking at this first team. Where's the damage at? I don't see any damage in this lineup. Yeah, this entire first team needs to be broken down and remade. There's literally no damage at all in this team. I mean, yeah, you have a little bit of damage here and a little bit of damage here. But Ashisogi Jizo is not going to be enough to take out an entire team, especially when he only has a little bit of defense reduction here and a little bit of defense reduction here. Like, this entire team needs to be restructured and take out. Even though Yodaku is 7-star, I assume you have a better character to put in place of him. I think he brings too much to the team being in there. So, yeah, unfortunately, just restructure this lineup. And, yeah, moving on. Let's see, your second team here. So he must have went with the Black Tortoise Soul Hall, that's not bad. Sogyo, okay, that's actually perfect. So what I'd do is I'd swap Sogyo out for, yeah, so swap Sogyo out for Rukia right here. Swap these two. Um, get rid of these two SSRs. Don't really need those, even though they're both 7-star. They don't really bring too much as far as team goes. And Halle Bell isn't even that tanky. So get both of those out. Um, swap these two characters because the reason I say this is you have a big AoE damage dealer here, and you need that to proc with Tricked on Sogyo. So he would be perfect in this lineup. It would give him a lot more damage. It would be 40% damage to the initial target and a ton of extra damage to the entire team. So swap these two out. And the reason why you want Rukia in this team is because you would give a bunch of extra crit chance to Ichigo here. I'm assuming he's not at 100% crit chance, especially because you don't have any dots in this lineup. So that would give him extra damage to kill the back row and extra crit chance because he doesn't get. This entire team does not help Ichigo out one bit. Now I see that you have Kira here, which is good. Having some of that heal reduction is good, and the Soul Hall is nice. I do like having Rukia in here as well to get a little extra damage for your back row and a little bit of extra damage reduction for your front row. But it's just not enough. Not enough damage for the back row, even though you have a little bit of help right here. So swap these two around. That way you have defense reduction for the enemy team and big attack bonuses for your back row. So that'll definitely help you out a lot. Other than that, moving on to this team here. We have. Okay, so this team isn't bad. My gripe here is probably. Actually, no, that's not too bad of a bet because Shinji doesn't do too much damage. He's only 6-star, unfortunately. So my thought here is there is too much rage reduction on this team. I understand what you're going for. You're going for rage reduction up front and heals, and then I'm sorry, rage increase in the front row, and then rage reduction in the back row, which is a good play. But I think you might have too much rage reduction. Too much rage reduction on this team. Now, if you wanted to swap Geen out for another character, because look, you have guaranteed 3 plus, or is it guaranteed? It's pretty much guaranteed to reduce rage of the entire enemy team just between these two units right here. Pretty much guaranteed to just completely shut down the enemy team, which he did. So congratulations, you did do well. But there's no reason to have Geen in here. If you swap it over to a, let's just say you put Geen maybe in this lineup here. Put Geen here, put Byakuya in the second slot, drop Geen down to here in the last slot, so Geen rages last, and he can feed rage to Byakuya, which would have him which would have him rage next. Or what you could do is you could just drop him down into this lineup, maybe take out either one of the Unohanas or Urahara. That way you don't lose too much damage and you don't lose too much defense. Urahara doesn't really do too much besides shield and maybe a little bit of CC. So swap those two units over and then put any other unit in this lineup that has big bursty damage. Like, you could even put like Nell in this lineup here. That wouldn't be too bad. Then you'd be missing a dragon. So yeah, any one of those would be good. I'm sure you have another dragon, or there's another dragon on your team that is good enough to fit in this lineup without Geen here. But anyways, moving down here. This team is pretty good. I do like it. Pretty. Yeah, it's pretty good. I do like, and I do see why you have two Unohanas here. I think what I'd probably do is I would probably don't see Ulquiorra at all. So I'd probably put Ulquiorra in this lineup. Maybe take out Nell. Oh, it's a 7-star Nell. Perfect. Swap Nell into one of your other lineups that needs damage, and then put a character like Ulquiorra in here. That way you have big bursty damage, and then maybe you could even take out Urahara, put him into another lineup with Nell, and then swap out Ulquiorra, or swap in Ulquiorra into this lineup. So you'd have a lot more damage. Again, that's about a 30%, 25 to 30% damage increase, 20 to 30% damage increase with Ulquiorra in this lineup. And then, yeah, she would still have enough rage to one-shot the enemy team. Do that. It'll work out perfect. Promise. Moving on. Last lineup here. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of White Ichigo. I feel like he's very, very situation. Because he does bring a little bit of bleed to the table, but not enough to be effective, especially with low attack. But then again, you do have, I'm assuming, 6 runes here, so probably swap out White for another either damage dealer or support, because Tosen does do decent damage. Byakuya does really good damage. And then, yeah, other than that, this lineup looks good. You have Rez here to keep the back row alive. You have a little bit of tankiness here with these two, or actually these three are actually all fairly tanky. Only 4-star here, so you might need to get these up. And Ulquiorra, really good. I like Ulquiorra in this lineup to power up the back row as well, and to give defense, of course, to the enemy or to the entire team. So, yeah, I really do like. Pretty much all these teams are pretty solid outside of this first team right here, which needs to be completely restructured from the ground up. Your teams aren't too bad. It was pretty good. I think if you were to actually rage first, you would probably win. Not me right now, but you probably win a lot more battles if you got your or if he had his. I don't want to talk as if he's listening to the video, because I'm not sure if I'm not sure if people I fight listen to my videos all the time. I know that the majority of people have, but yeah, that's pretty much that. Get that initiative up, and you'll probably win a lot more battles. So I did like, and I did think there was a fair balance of, like, for example, here there's damage, and then there's damage reduction, and then there's tankiness, and there's rage reduction. Like, definitely implemented really, really well. But for example, here, way too much rage reduction on one team. Spread that out a little, spread out the love. Make sure a couple different teams have rage reduction so you can stay in the battle longer. But that's all I got. And look at that. We are in the same spot as well. Actually, I think beating him there put me above him. So, GG. And in case anybody's wondering, these are his offensive teams. Actually, shoot. Offense and defense. Actually, maybe this shows the defensive teams. I don't know. But yeah, GG. It's well played. And SLAYER, hope to catch you around. GG, buddy. Guys, that's going to wrap this video up. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it very much. If you want to chit chat, feel free to join my Discord. Link will be in the description, so feel free to hop on over and hang out in the community. All right, guys, that's going to wrap this one up. I'll catch you all.